It ain't over till it's over. The baseball highlights are, but keep Yogi Berra's words in mind while we watch Ottawa Hills and St. Ursula square off in lacrosse. Arrows point in the right direction right away. Peyton Russell buries the first goal. She's the team's leader in scoring. More where that came from with help from her friend Sid Grill. Takes it to the net unassisted. Arrows up 3-1, pouring it on late in the first. Mackenzie Holman, they're up 7-1 at halftime. What else did Yogi say? Take it with a grin of salt. Here come the Green Bears. Katie Heldreth, spin and score, tie game. It only took 8 minutes to knot it up. 32 seconds later, free position look, Sadie Dale, book it. Green Bears lead 8-7. They even add another for good measure. 9-8 the final, 8 unanswered to win an improbable thriller.
Instead of playing what we usually do in practice or against our other games against Hawken and Central Catholic, we kind of fell apart because we were like, oh my God, we really want to win. We need to do this. And I think in the second half, we finally brought it together and we said, you know what? We're down by a lot. We're going to play our game, and whatever happens, we're going to know that the second half, we played our best. I think that it's really hard to get the first goal, especially when you're down by, I think we were down by 1 or 2 at that point. And when I got the ball, I saw that there was an opening to get to the goal, and I was like, I can do this, I can start, and we can get the first goal, and we can get this ball rolling.
Greg Franke, Matt Crandall, keep it rolling.
Well, it's often said that it was 2 different games. It's become somewhat of a cliche, but boy, was it ever the case here. 7-1 St. Ursula at the end of the first half, and not like a kind of a game where you say, well, one team has the lead, but it doesn't reflect what was going on. They totally dominated, and I don't think anybody, maybe save for the most diehard fans of Ottawa Hills, anticipated this comeback.
No, and what comes to mind for me is anything can happen. Well, yeah, they say that, and then that never happens. Well, today it did happen. 8 unanswered in the second half after trailing 7-1 to take a 9-7 lead, only to hold out at the end and win it 9-8. That's one of the most exciting games I've ever called.
No question, and St. Ursula made a good attempt. They didn't give up the game, even though they saw a 7-1 lead melt away, and then, well, so that's hard to say melt on a day like today, but 9-7. But they continued to fight back, and it looked like they might tie it up. But Ottawa Hills, they just you got to give them the credit. And I think St. Ursula stopped doing what was really successful for them in the first half, and that might have been what opened the door for Ottawa Hills.
I think it was the 4 to 5 minute stall we saw in the second half. It really stalled St. Ursula. So, but the girls, you can see from behind me a little earlier there, they're not down. All right, they'll get back at it next game. It was an excellent game here today, but what an ending. I really can't believe it still.
Absolutely. 9-8, Ottawa Hills after they were down 7-1, and really that was what the game looked like at halftime. One of the greatest comebacks we've seen over the years on BCSN.